Hello, everybody. I'm Two Hat Trev. Thanks for tuning in to watch the Weekend Dads today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, see ya.
What's going on, guys? Squatty B back. We're going to go through our week 4 power rankings. Quite the week this past week. A lot of upsets. A lot of big movers, honestly, in these power rankings. So we're going to just go ahead and jump right in. So we'll start off from the bottom at
number 10.
So going in number 10, start off with the return of the Mags. I think this is a big upset on what most people were probably expecting. I know a lot of people out there wanted to see Mark down here. A lot of people probably would expect to see Eric down in the 10 spot. We actually had a slide from the Jimmy. Still didn't have any Devontae Adams. He had a really rough week against Bebop and Baby Bears. He has the lowest points per game in the league. Injuries are hopefully starting to come back for him, but he has a really big game against Jason this week, so we'll see if he's going to be able to pull it through. We'll go ahead and move on to the next one.
Number 9.
Number 9, we got Eric finally moving out of the 10th place. He was able to go up one spot. He got a big win taking down number 2, Jason. He finally got Kittle back. We'll see if Joshua Kelly can get an expanded role now with Austin Eckler out. See if Eric can kind of start putting something together here. Who knows? I doubt it, but we'll see.
Number 1.
Oops. Number 8, we got Cardboard Hippos. Technical difficulties. Well, here we go.
Number 8.
So number 8, we got Cardboard Hippos. Dustin, man, huge drop of 3 spots after losing last week to the old number 7, Mark. How long can Josh Allen really carry this team? Kareem Hunt could possibly be interesting with the Chubb injury. But I mean, Dustin's just had probably had the most disappointing receivers, and I think just team in general with Kenyon Drake, DJ Moore. I think he expected, and a lot of people probably thought he would have a lot more going into that. And the guys he drafted just haven't lived up to the ADP that he drafted them at. So see if he's able to, DJ is able to turn it around. Kenyon Drake, maybe it might be Ed season. And he's just going to have Josh Allen keep him playing at an MVP level to be able to have any chance this year if we're looking at it. So move on to next.
Number 7.
Number 7, we got Zappy Zarillas. So Zade's moving up. We got 2 spots. Good little jump there for Zade. He has 3 players on bye this week. That's going to be rough. And he's been busy, I guess, in the waiver wire. He actually currently has no quarterback or defense. That's a pretty bold strategy right there. He's got wide receiver 1, Robbie Anderson, looking to hunt down some Bears. Hopefully not me, I guess. But yeah, we'll see what Zade's able to do if he can keep climbing up that board. I think Zade is probably one of the most improved teams as we've gone through the season. I don't really know how, but he's been decent. I got beat by him, so I gotta say that. So
Number 6.
Number 6, we got Booty Pebbles. He is 7 no more. Mr. 6, he had a huge upset coming out of the number 7 spot. He's able to move up one more. Just edged out the Hippos in this last week of games. He's got his top 2 running backs gone now. That's something he probably needs to be a little bit concerned about. We reached out to him actually kind of asking, Mark, what do you think about this team? You got a lot of hate, a lot of people saying you should be at number 10. What do you think about that? Direct quote from Mark was, fuel me sluts. So he's loving the hate. He likes to be the underdog, I guess, but he can't really be an underdog if he keep going up the standings, Mark. So that might not play out too well. So he did have 1 first place vote. I think it's a little suspicious down at number 6. So clearly the average had him a little low. I'm not allowed to disclose where that first place vote came in from, but it's just a little suspicious there. So
Number 5.
number 5, we got the Chain Gang. Trevor drops a spot after having a big loss to the Zaydes team. He has the most points against this year, but also has the 3rd highest points per game. So he's just having a real rough year. Honestly, pretty unlucky. I think Trevor has a pretty solid team. He's scoring a lot of points, but he's just having big weeks against them every week. He's still waiting on Michael Thomas to be back. We might get him back this week. We'll see. That would, I think, be the first week that you're full strength, Trevor. If we don't really count the week 1 when Michael Thomas actually got injured. So we'll see if you're kind of able to get that full squad back, see what the Chain King can actually get going.
Number 4.
Number 4, we got the Boston Cream Pies coming in. So Boston Cream Pies actually dropped a spot, or 2 spots, with the upset of the year. Eric taking down the Cream Pies. So I mean, there was some definite questionable management decisions here. We had Joe Mixon getting benched with 40 points, a keeper at that, Joe Mixon. So Jason actually traded Josh Jacobs for Mixon as his keeper, and then decides to bench him on his biggest week. You know, I mean, what's going on there at the Cream Pies organization? Is Wolfie finally getting into Jason's head on some bad management decisions, or maybe he's not listening to Wolfie enough? You know, I think he might need to consult a little bit more the actual brains of the fantasy analysis over there in Boston. He's got CeeDee Lamb on his bench, the best wide receiver on his team, just benching him. You know, best wide receiver on the Cowboys. I mean, there's just a lot of questionable decisions coming out of the Cream Pies this past week. So we'll see if they can turn that around and start heading back up the standings instead of down, Jason. We want to go up.
Number 3.
Coming in at number 3, we got the Nutcrackers. So Austin happened to run into probably the hottest team in the league this past week, the Gibsons. So he had a very poor showing on his team other than Dak. He had a record day, and Chris Carson also had a pretty good day. Eckler's going to be gone a while. I don't know exactly if they've said how long he's going to be out now for, but did not look like a good injury, and he's going to have some figuring out to do, honestly, with that. His rest of his team, I think, was in single digits. Dak's not going to throw for 500 yards every week. So Austin was scoring a lot of points, had a real rough week. Hopefully he doesn't revert back to his days of double-digit scoring. We don't want to see that, especially with the new wide receiver spot.
Number 2.
Biggest jump of the week. Collins Gibsons. Man, this has to be the hottest team in our league right now, and I don't really know how it's happening. Most points scored per game. On a 3-game win streak, he's led by Kamara and Dalvin Cook. His wide receiver is a little sketchy, but his running backs are just making up for it. I mean, Kamara's getting every single check down, it seems, from Breeze. Dalvin Cook has had a couple amazing games, been able to put together. And Collins definitely been a force to be reckoned with the past couple of weeks. He's just putting up a lot of points and has been hard to get some wins against. So he's keep going. Now we'll go to the last team.
Number 1.
Number 1, the Beboppin' Baby Bears, baby.
John C.
So Beboppin' Baby Bears back in number 1. I think this is just more of a result, honestly, of Jason and Austin losing, injuries and all that. My team, I think, is pretty solid. I've had a lot of injuries throughout the year that have kind of impacted and caused some basically big gaps, especially in my wide receivers. I think I had a couple running backs out at a time. That just really kind of hurt me. Cam Newton's still expected to probably miss one more week with COVID, so I'll be relying on Matt Ryan still to keep me through. Godwin's got his hamstring injury. I don't really expect him to play this week. Galladay's on bye, so we'll have 2 wide receiver spots open that'll have to be filled by Scotty Miller, Will Fuller, or Darius Slayton. So we're going to see how that works. Luckily, I got some pretty solid running backs. I think I got tough matchups this week. I'm going against Jason too, so we'll see if we're able to stay on top and kind of hold it down. That's going to wrap up our power rankings. So you can kind of see we had me and Colin tied for 3 first place votes. I actually think that's incorrect. I forgot to update. So this is actually a 4 first place votes that I had. Colin had 3. Oh, crap. Colin had 3 first place votes. We had Jason with 1 and Mark as well with 1. So our best turnout so far, we had 9 out of 10 teams able to submit their power rankings. Eric, you suck and everyone in the league hates you. You need to submit your power rankings, bro. Everyone else even do it. Colin even did it, you know? So we get those in. I think we might be able to get 10 people in next week. That'll be pretty sick. Have a good solid ranking. So as Trevor said before, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And we will get monetized, and I'll pay everyone a penny or something when we can make money off it. So thanks for watching, and get ready for next week's power rankings.
Hello, everybody. I'm Q-Hat Trev. Thanks for tuning in to watch the Weekend Dads today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay,